as old as the sport itself. Two teams that when the history books are referenced, their names populate virtually every page. Winged helmets, golden domes, and as always, when these two match up, legacy is on the line. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Michigan Wolverines. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Leaves it with the back. That one can really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
Right back to the well. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference play.
Going for the big play. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Sends it back in motion. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got an open man. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Quick completion to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Safe completion on the screen. On the move at the 30. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Here's the handoff. Can't get him to the ground. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving right down the field. You just run to set yourself up now in first and goal. They are feeling it.
They'll run it on first and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Off the play fake. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. They'll go to the ground. Gets it past the marker. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll ride the hot hand. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. And what a challenge this is going to be for both teams, both with unblemished records, both sitting atop the conference, and both eager to square off against each other.
And what I think makes this one more fun is that it's not just the two top teams in the conference. These might be two of the better teams in the entire country. These two teams might make the college football playoff. Lots of football out ahead, but this is a matchup. Regardless of whether you're a fan of these teams, the conference, of college football you've been waiting to see.
And it's so nice that whoever wins this, you talk about putting yourself in a great position, you hand them a loss in the conference, move them down the standings, and you have the tiebreaker. A lot on the line today.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Looking to throw, it's Kinsey. Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. They'll try the run. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Tommy, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. On fourth down, trying to find his man. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
The Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Makes the grab on the left. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback moving. Got room to work. Those defenders were seeing red, and the quarterback felt it and got down quickly.
Nice job by the QB. Sit back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
And the Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. Find some fresh air. Got the first down and more. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins, big physical runners that also had sprinter speed and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
The Wolverines trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Might be calling a hot route. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Trying play action. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
This is a money play on 3rd and goal. Pressure coming. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. 4th and goal from the 4. Snap in the shotgun. Going for 6. Touchdown, Wolverines. Fit it in the window for the score.
One thing this team has shown really this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Looking for a man. It's Kinsey. They've got the screen set up. Runs through the tackle. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got the back in the middle. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to it.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside to the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe go play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great recognition by the corner. That touch pass after he throws to the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge 3rd down here in the big house. Wants to throw it. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Offense scoops it up and still going.
Great job by the defense, forcing a fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back.
The Irish send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So here comes the Michigan offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Looking to scramble. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. In this rivalry, you could just about write the history of the game. Rockney and Fielding Yost, Schembechler and Holtz, the Rocket and Desmond Howard. So many great moments in this rivalry, which has been played since the 1800s.
So many great moments, so many great plays, great players.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
You always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the back. To the air. It's Kinsey. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making them think really quickly and make a decision.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Dances away. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and take it back. Teams coming through the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Motion from the wideout. Little touch pass to the receiver. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. There's no logical reason these two shouldn't play every year. The proximity, both powerhouses, but squabbles get in the way from time to time, guys.
They sure do, and I think Notre Dame being an independent always makes things tricky and difficult, but at the same time, they're always playing USC every year, David. I'd love to see them schedule Michigan each and every season.
And just make it happen. We've lost so many rivalries in sports because of money, because of conference realignment. We don't need to lose another one.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Kinsey. Gets it out fast. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Notre Dame now facing 3rd and inches. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield.
Blue 42 strong! Blue 42 strong!
They'll give it to him again. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Catch in stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. He wants to change this route. On the direct snap, it's Jones. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here comes the heat. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. That's caught. It's Jones. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the 1st half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Back to throw, it's Kinsey. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll give it to the back. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for them.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it then.
4th down and 4 yards yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a two-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To the air on first down. Under fire. He'll pull it down. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Wolverines will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. And the returner will be dragged down. Listen to this noise. You can't hear yourself think as this defense hasn't been deep in their own end. Going to the run to start this second half. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Looking downfield is Kinsey. There's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Look out, he's got room. Turning it on. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. With the catch, it's Odom. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. From the gun, the running back has it. He couldn't get close to the marker, got 3 yards, but it'll be 4th and 3. This is an area of the field where it's really advantageous to just go for it. On fourth down, looking to pass. Right on the money. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuff, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's got it again. Shakes off the defender. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Here comes the speed on the jet sweep. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Really nice job using the jet sweep that time. And you see how all the defenders in the inside of the box were frozen in the backfield, and it was too late. The ball was already outside. The speed of the wide receiver getting there, and he's all...
There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the running back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
Here we go, here we go. Ready, go.
They give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! The maize and blue asserting itself as they stretch this lead against the Irish.
Go Blue knew coming into this one, they had to score and score early. Right now, they are playing with so much energy.
Yeah, they got the offense rolling. They got the momentum going. Notre Dame's going to have to do something quickly to change that.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Kinsey. Gets it out quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
Well, had a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Snagged in the middle. It's Notre. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They're looking for an advantage to the right. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Wolverine.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be, and they've looked explosive today.
42, Notre Dame, 14.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Might as well stick with him. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Looking to throw, it's Kinsey. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Brought down at the 33.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Odom. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Gets the back moving. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Buys a little extra time. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the 4th quarter, and still he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. Offense in an empty set.
Slippery rock, 38, Seton Hill University.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Jones. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the day.
Wants to throw again. Got his man. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
The guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab behind the line. It's Jones. Across the 25, he's got room. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there. A similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
And the Wolverines line it up with a first and goal. Power ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Here come the Irish back on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Dropping back, it's Kinsey. Working that left side now. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. From the red zone, looking for a man. Hauls it in. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do, because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curl route.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly, Dave.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action on 1st down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, after putting up 5 sacks in their last game, this defense was hungry for more coming into this one, and they knew it was going to be maybe a little bit tougher going up against this offensive line. They've had some struggles in this game so far getting to the QB, but they finally got to him there.
The Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Lost to fire on 2nd down. Got his man down the middle. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
21.
From inside the 15, here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give to the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Back to pass, it's Kinsey. Oh, they're after him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and get into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He did not make it a stonewall on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it up to 49.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the second effort, getting the extra yards and getting the 1st down.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down.
Let's go.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Plucks it out of the air. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Wolverines in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it down the left side. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. They're just about to put this W in the books, guys. Comes against a ranked opponent, a team that most of us expected them to beat, and they were able to come through.
Yeah, but you're going to get challenged early in the season. It's fun to play other ranked.
Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout, Michigan.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. They're working that left side. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. They don't play every year, but when they do, there is just something special about this rivalry, and it is the Wolverines who take down Notre Dame. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.